Good morning, this is Tracy Vaughn, and I just wanted to clarify my video the other day. I was very frustrated, and I said, it is hard to be celibate. I don't have the gift of singleness, but God gives me grace to wait for a godly mate that I'm equally yoked with. Equally yoked means that you both are yoked under the same weight spiritually and that you're both carrying the same joy and burdens from the Lord. And you're both free and you're both happy relatively and you're both carrying heaven and you're not carrying hell. So I think that's what equally yoked means. So I was very frustrated and I wanted to have someone take me into their cave and make sweet love to me that night. And that doesn't happen very often, but I wanted to be vulnerable and share my heart with you and tell you, it's not easy to be celibate. It's not always an easy road. It's not always an easy path, but God gives me grace. And He calmed me right down the next day. And, I don't relieve myself or anything. I just let God take care of that whole area for me. I just let my body fall asleep. And He let me smell the most beautiful orange oil. Like, when you go to the store and you buy that orange spray, it's not even like regular oranges. It's like orange oil. It's a sweet orange smell. And He's like, that's what self-control smells like in the spirit, Trace. I was like, wow, Lord. He takes it personally when we trust Him with our desires. And, if we don't, if we think that we're just, He can give us so much grace that we think, well, we just have the gift of singleness, well, this is how it's always going to be. And sometimes He won't even let us have a hope of a future mate, and that's, here, Leo, come here, baby. Sometimes He won't even show us that. He just makes it like forever. But John Crowder wrote a really good book. It's called Money, Sex, Beer, God. Now I know I can't have beer. Chemically, I treat it like popcorn, where other people treat it like steak. I just want one of a 12 pack, and then I want the rest of the 11. I know my body well enough to know I have to not read the beer part of that book. But I need to read that book because I've listened to him in conferences say, if we don't meet our natural desires in a healthy, godly way through marriage and covenant, then, we're going to really depend on, these like massages in our lives and spas and lots of hugs and lots of, we kind of cling on to people or, we feel really comfortable around kids. And it's like, why am I craving this affection so much? We're not hurting anybody. But we got to look at that and say, do I have a natural desire? Do I really have the gift of singleness? Or is God waking me up now? He wants us to have the abundant life. And so He's got me, doing a message right now, and I'm going to be getting it out. It's exciting. So I just wanted to share a little bit this morning about my heart. And He gives us grace. But sometimes, you give, thinking God's going to do, and He doesn't. And He wants to get us to that point where we just explode and say, okay, God, obviously this is not happening in my time. And He's like, hello, I kept showing you green and red for a reason. It's called Christmas. I was like, yeah, you did. So he will be faithful to meet our desires. He wants us to have the abundant life. He doesn't want us to have this sterile, just serve God, serve God, serve God, and pay penance, pay penance, pay penance. He knows we all sinned. He made us from dirt. He goes, He knows we're all dirty. He knows we don't deserve to be His kids, but He came and paid the price for us. That's the good news, man. I'm banking on that. So I deserve a full, abundant life. And I'm going to take better care of myself. I want to love myself more and exercise and join the gym, maybe be there a little before and after project, and really do on the outside how I feel on the inside. Let that beauty come out and not be afraid to be beautiful. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful, that commercial. So God is really, allowing me to see people and a person that He wants in my life to motivate me to eat well, to take care of myself and do little exercises in the morning, little Jane Fonda like I did in high school. So I'm excited. Sometimes seeing your mate as a preview is a motivation to be better at something that I've been bad at. So yeah, that's what I got today. God bless.